Now let's move on to sound. The Zebronics Zeb-Juke Bar 3850 Pro. Difficult to even remember that name. First Indian brand with Dolby Atmos. Aggressive pricing, about 10,000. Nice, subtle, elegant design. Can be mounted onto the wall with an attachment that comes in the box, which is good. Can be connected via a 3.5mm port, HDMI in port, optical in port, or Bluetooth. And the Dolby Atmos output is supported only with HDMI, of course, so you have to take it out from your TV. Comes with 4 front firing drivers and 2 top firing drivers, which of course is the Atmos part. It also has an inbuilt subwoofer. Sound coming is quite great, immersive and clear. But the Dolby Atmos part, which is what is really the big deal in this, not as immersive. Now, it's not as expensive as typical sound bars with Atmos, so this is priced well at about 10,000 rupees.
Attempts to bring the cinema experience at home has been nothing new. The efforts towards that have quadrupled ever since the pandemic started. One of the notable technologies which have been on rise is Dolby Atmos. Dolby Atmos involves tuning the audio in such a way that makes the audio much more immersive for the viewer. A lot of soundbars today offer support for Dolby Atmos, but most of them do not come cheap. But when an Indian brand is thrown into the mix, things turn out different. And that is exactly what has happened in this case too. Zebronics launched Zeb-Juke Bar 3850 Pro, the first soundbar with Dolby Atmos support launched by an Indian brand. It comes at a good price and the promise of a great experience. Does it follow through on its promise? Let's find out. Now, a lot of times when it comes to products that are priced cheaper than the competition, a user naturally wants to know about the aspect that gives away the price of the product. In the case of the 3850 Pros, the price is certainly not given away by the way it looks. The soundbar goes for a very subtle design. The top, front and back are covered by a metal mesh that melts into the plastic corners. The length of the soundbar is a bit too much for the average TV unit, but it comes with attachments through which the user can mount it onto a wall. The front has a small LED screen that shows the input mode selected, based on which port on the back has been used. The soundbar has 2 HDMI in ports, an optical in port, a USB port to play content out of a pen drive, aux port for connecting devices with a 3.5mm cable. The soundbar can be connected to any device via Bluetooth as well. The top of the soundbar has 4 buttons, a power button, volume controls, and a button to cycle through the different input modes. Besides the small LED screen are front-firing quad 6.35cm drivers, and on each side of the buttons are top-firing 5.08cm drivers. Together they produce amazing sounds. The sound stage set is wide and immersive. The inbuilt subwoofer provides the much-needed low end to the sound. The only way to get the best output with the Dolby Atmos enabled is by connecting the TV to the soundbar with an HDMI cable going into the HDMI ARC port on the soundbar and the input source going into one of the HDMI in ports. Even though one can use the aux cable or Bluetooth to connect the TV to the soundbar for outputting sound, but with that, not only will there be no Dolby Atmos support, but the quality of sound will be depleted. With Dolby Atmos enabled, the sound is not as immersive as it can be with a more premium soundbar. But for the price, it is still very impressive and much better than any other average soundbar in this price range. Another place that gives away the price of the soundbar is the distortion of sound that occurs when the volume is close to maximum. Along with that, a lack of an HDMI cable in the box is another giveaway for the price. What does come in the box is a small, minimalistic remote that helps in increasing or decreasing the volume, bass and treble of the soundbar. It also helps with changing the input source, the sound output mode, apart from the basic functions. The Zebronics Zeb-Juke Bar 3850 Pro makes an interesting product. At the price of Rs 10,999, it works well, does what it is supposed to do, creates an immersive sound stage with Dolby Atmos support that is not perfect but sounds incredible when compared to the other soundbars of the same price. And it makes a perfect choice for people looking for a better audio experience at home while watching their favorite content from multiple OTT platforms.